tonight, but we'll do our best. We'll maybe go slightly quicker through the lesson. We've got a lot left. Diolch i Iorn, agus beth pan hwys yn chwysio.
Chwri. Defel mae yna gyfag yn croft. Lost my place. How should the me? Okay. Jonas?
Right, let's carry on now. I give an Wally at the thrashing mill 1931. Is there anybody here who hasn't seen a mill in Wally working? Oh goodness. What kind of an upbringing did you all? Yes, well, some of us are old enough. We remember the mill in Wally, the thrashing mill coming round the village every year, and I remember the thrill it was when we were allowed to put that bat into it. So this is another thing. So who have we got here now? Sochair's son, Eli, huge bent down. He was an elder who in another call, was 48 call. Bunnet, we all remember Bunnet, first out in call. Gillis, Callum Garish, that's 10 upper call. I didn't remember him at all, but he's very closely related to myself. But we had number 11 upper call. I think Gillis died quite a lot of people at that time of TB. Mary Hamish, Ben Verheyalan, that's the postman we had when I was a young boy. Next, number 6 is Shorus Gyown,
No, oh no, there's 2 number 6s. Sorry. No, first number 6 is Morelli. I can see the resemblance with Melanie.
Morelli, I remember Morelli, so that was the second house in Call, but it's just past the village, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then number 7 is Kenagandra.
Oh, sorry. This has got a mind of its own.
And the next one is Taramat and Sochair. Now, is there anybody here that can tell me anything about Taramat and Sochair?
Yes,
What was that?
And he repaired her shoulder. It's a bone set and Maddie's mother.
Yes, he was a bone set, what we call nowadays a chiropractor or an osteopath. But apparently, if my memory is right, somebody was saying that he could actually sort animals as well as humans. So that's lippy, as we used to call it. Not lippy in a town, but lippy in the call. Okay?
It looks like Simon.
Like Margaret Stewart. Now, who on earth is this? Get that picture off. We don't need that. Any idea who these girls are? What?
It's written on the slide.
Oh, well, it's me that says the thrashing, not the machine. Manageable, Neen Voley. She's married, of course, Reverend Martin. And the other one is, she's turning us back to us, as she is to you tonight, Margaret.
I remember that. And,
there we are again, that's the William Voley there. So that person there would be putting the bat, whatever that is, and you get the straw coming out one end and then be back on the side, which would gather a seed. Great day when the William Voley came.
Aye, with the mice.
Tyre Dull, Tyre Tony, Tyre Brun, feeding the hens. Again, the houses, they tell a story, don't they? Shoot. No, sure.
the hen ass.
I think Margaret thinks that's my grandfather, Copa. That's certainly Tugarish. That's my father, and that's Allegina Hopen, my auntie's husband, Arthur Wright from England. But again, at a time, no tractors, everything was done with a scythe. I don't know if any of you remember, but when they all were working with the scythe, you'd hear claspyalling, it would go psst, 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 psst. You know, and I could still do that myself because we learned how to do it.
Is there a Clackspelly up there?
Yes.
On the table in the museum?
I think George is Coinneach Johnny Toss, taken at the bottom of the clock with Ty Yep, and right on Corn Farm, how was it?
The gown behind
I think
it.
that's the gown, isn't it?
That's what I've got there.
Yeah. And there's the farmhouses up here. And the farmhouses, of course, were called, before the other houses were built, were called the Tent Gallon, as opposed to the Tent Duva. Good.
So I've
Does
got
anybody know anybody here? That's part of the hockey, yes. Anybody else?
no.
No.
I've got the names. But first, that little girl with the scary eyes, that's my mother.
I can see you.
No. And my Shenath, Dolpew. So I've got the names on this slide.
Ian in de Schwiek, Magian in de Warend, Christian in de Schalster, Pik in de Schwaard, Wok, Murdo Macdonald, Ispel
In the Schwart.
in de Schwaard, Kenna Krachheim, Margaret Hockey, Pik Jorischkian, Nun, Dolpew, Nora Avounds, Christian in de Schwiek, agus Agnes Dolpew. That's them.
Kiana was on it, isn't it?
Agnes Dolpew, Peggy in de Schwiek bij Dolpew, agus Murdo Macdonald Ispel in de Schwaard.
But the greatest feature in that photograph is the cruach.
Yeah.
Happened cruach.
I was telling Margaret, you know, that I remember when her granny passed away, and as young boys in the village, our chaps was to go around the houses collecting chairs, and then marking the bottom of each chair with a number, as if people wouldn't know their own chair. But what I particularly remember that night was a night of laughing, but jolly. We were the fract of our lives, you know, taking chairs to a trial and jolly and found it out. It was great. She doesn't open. That was her first, that's the first that we knew first of all. Katrina Murdo, well, you remember her from, she was to Machelsa.
Typo, sorry, Angasina.
Angasina, gewoon die gester. Maggie Murdo at the front and Kitty Bell Chairi.
Agus a Kerkelak.
Oh yes, I've had cranium, I've had square. You know, that was funny when you were taking, if the well wasn't beside the house, you had to take 2 pails with you, and that stopped the water from spilling out and on yourself.
And Murdo Macdonald in his postman's uniform.
Yeah, oh yes. True.
Piggy in his week.
Picking a sweet bent hold pew. That's your granny again.
Yeah. She doesn't hope of.
She was probably younger then than you are now.
I don't remember that I was young.
But
I was older than that when I did.
Yeah. There's some Karen Hopelation.
Sochair, Shano and Murdo. That's your What? That's a great graph. Short graph. Murdo, Shano and Sochair. See that? To the road as een zeg, making a road
And there's some daily
in a big snow. There was a big snow certainly in 1954, and there was another big snow in 1957, because in 1957 when I remember, because Ben Garish Sheena died, and they had to dig the road right from the end of the road, the Herschel Road, and come to the main road to dig through the snow. But again, we've got people here, Titan, Kenny Keown, Julian, Agnes Pew, this one you guess, this Goromi, this one you guess the Christina Vic, Yep, Christina Chani Tomishan, Chamoto Yan Vic, Katie Bell, Heini, Dol Heini, Agus and Koo. And Katie Bell Heini is the only one of them alive.
Wow.
It is sad, yeah. And again, Dol Pew.
Leg in je stal doen.
Ja. Dol Pew, maar ook een stal. Alle ganges gewoon Pew, Molly, Smarrybuk, dus echt in de stal at de back, en echt in de stal kost met de slag in Wellington, New Zealand. Ken ik jou, kom oorlog. Again, a site we don't see nowadays. Site was familiar to us all. Wat kunnen kochen, ja. Zoals ik hier, Chris, again, put the here is Katrina Ben Glen.
I don't know who these people are, I haven't got names. So, some people from Graceful.
Does anybody know that? Who is it?
Swanee.
Was that Swanee?
Oh yes, it is.
Fian.
C'est plus nach Belgien.
But again, it's a photo that tells you a lot. You know, they worked together, the craft. It wasn't, you weren't on your own. There was talk and yarns and work at the same time. Working the hair there again. Major Elam, Jack in here, 17 Cress. Anybody know? Does anyone know them?
Is that Coleman's Lucas, not the young fellow?
This one?
Yeah.
Kijk, nou Waversen.
Shauna Phillips' boy.
Oh yes, they're in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They go to Leverway as well, don't they? Yeah.
Do you want me to go back? No?
Okay. Sure.
Do you want?
I was saying to Margaret when I saw this picture, it was new for me, because when I went to school, it was Mackinelson, Ben Roddy, and Bountiful were the canteen. But then Peggy Rooney, so that must have been early 60s, maybe, that photo, outside the old canteen.
The old canteen, and this one is in a new school.
That's the ones when we were in school.
And talking of the old canteen here, talking of the old canteen, they had a hatch. The food came from Stornoway, and they had a hatch. And at each table, there was a senior girl at the end of each table. No boys, but senior girls. And I remember there was one girl at the end of our table, and she was always smiling. And she's here tonight in the back row there. I'm going to finish it down. So here's later on, that's new school, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I'm here, Martina, Chrissy Penny and Fabi, three Dollar Flanky, four Shane Woody Haraka, she was in charge of the sheep. Ishmael Gorish, Mark Twerk, Violet Ben Sampson, Sticky Everuni. Now, who did you say was the two? Did you say it was Dollar Flanky?
Peggy Flanky.
Number three is Peggy Flanky.
Okay, I'll correct that.
Well, that's what this is about. Because, you know, the pictures, you know, they leave us many questions, because we weren't doing this when people we should have been doing it.
So you're all around.
Preparing the basket, Peter, was 1936, now the school road. No tractors, nothing. Church behind them, you can see it there. How peak is showered, literally. None of them were Sadaman like I have. You shouldn't have allowed to have photos. Nilan, I can't beat him. She was more, she was Calamel. Calamel, number 4. Oh, well. Murdo Macdonald, Murdo Macdonald, Rob Burnside, number 6. It's strange seeing these people who we knew as old men, as young men, isn't it? And a kind of Brad Tuxie, kind of Campbell, Kenny Tweed, Don Marston, Woman Holiday from the USA. Gee. Put him to what? What a welcome home you got.
What holiday?
Callum and Callum. Well. Don't put it 90 never call. But that tattoo wasn't another call, was it, Margaret?
Could have been, yeah.
I thought maybe in call itself was being maybe.
I can't make out because there's no background. I've had tattoo, I can call one.
Well, yes, of course, in call, we didn't have the bed. I don't know how the Crest people got their little huts. But we got nothing like that for nothing. Never call. I was hoping to get an answer there. But
you might get more of an answer than you want.
Calamishpal tour, Thatchy, Calamishpal Thatchy 36 column. That's the law. That's the clock my great grandfather had. 36 column Calamishpal. Don't Stewart Upson and his wife Kirsty Bell, 38 Vatterskin. No, that's obviously much boring. That would have been the 60s probably, isn't it? When they put the house. What did you call this thing? Is that clear or something?
Clear. There's one up there.
Oh yeah, there's one up at the back there. Shoot, yeah. Look at that, look at this one. No, this is actually quite important in many ways, but it's road building at Colfaran. So that has to be over 100 years ago.
Yeah. This one isn't got anything to do with building and maintenance, but I included it because it was so interesting.
She likes the skirts.
I don't know, did they have a special name? Did that cloth have a special name? Certainly a lot of the ladies wore that kind of skirt then.
But that doesn't seem to be here though. Was that in America?
It was. You can see the church behind that gentleman. And you can see the black houses down the road, the main road.
Oh yes, here she's right again.
mother.
Ben Upson and Ben Upson herself.
What was it called in Geneva?
That's another sister. Unahanas gran. Benahobi.
Which one?
Beside her.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
And who would this be?
Well, one of the Hobi's children, I suppose.
It's a
And I
fascinating.
wonder who the wee fellow was. And maybe that's what it was up there, the visitor's home on holiday. It's funny that.
He's home from America.
Oh, it's your Baptist, but it's funny that the way they always came here, but they never asked us to go where they were.
Who could go?
Well, we didn't, it wasn't part of the thing, of the thinking of transport.
It's still the same.
Shoyan and MacIomhair.
Bus Shoyan, good job.
Bus Shoyan. And a Julian son in a Sandy.
Oh, in a better
Bus Shoyan.
Boundroch Ui, five back, carrying what looks like a back. And look at the style of the bike. Well, that's the kind of bike that we had. We still had one when we were small, but no gears, nothing on it.
On a crook and mono.
So, can anybody, where was this, do you think? Okay.
Which house is that? Okay. It's on a crook and rechts.
She was come out. We're all going to go over the 41 call was grandson Ian McIomhair. Now, we were talking about this. We think that, was that Kit Baruch's father, do you think?
That's Kit Baruch's father.
Yeah, but I'm going to go, yeah.
She was the one who told me the first day in school that I would get the medicine due if I didn't stop crying. And then I had the privilege of interviewing her since I'm 100 years old. But that was her father. Ian and Dolder is week Noah. 55 call, not Noah. 55 call. Noah. Margaret's relations.
And Anna.
Skyzy and Mera with a bike.
I love that name. Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, that's the peel. That's the peel. Who's this one again? I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
Can anybody remember? I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy's name. Anybody know? That's the peel. Look at the person. The peel of the person. Show you the person. You know, Alexander and Colin, a church elder, Irish survivor, but he's also a carpenter, and he used to build bodies like that for the buses. William Bobshin, Jackie and Shivasian, polishing the van. Well, there you are. That'll be around 1960, I would think. Jack is the same age. Jack is a year older than me, I think.
No, it's not. It's the same year. It's August this year.
Well, he was older than me, but I'm October.
It's the same year.
Can we see Charles had him all right?
So the same year.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking is about 1960, 61, that photo. Long time back.
Bus, I guess, short, Berselle.
So, single track bridge at Avenue Nurse, that is. Look at remember it, the caravan sites. Yeah. So that would be about, I would think that would be about 1970.
Before Gavin was on Nish.
But I remember the Korean also used to drive the bus. And I remember sometimes, if I was up early enough, I'd get the bus and go around back with him. But I still remember one of the buses, he actually had to start it with a handle. You know, can you think, when you see one of the buses now, it's just, that's a button, automatic, power steered.
Here's another form of transport. Barry. Share lemon.
Eller du eller han som Coinneach MacIomhair. Man can
Again,
Margaret.
again, that's Jock Money who wrote the wailing. Right?
Because your brothers.
Nearer our own time.
Hold on, I've got you.
That would have been in the 80s, was that the 70s or the 80s? You know? 60s?
Yes.
It must be late 60s, okay. Fashions and toys changed. Good to market.
And then, not so long ago, they did this.
Oh yes, where did you see this?
Where do you see this?
Not much change.
I love it.
Ah well, Coinneach. He used to do you remember he built the bungalow at the top of the up and set on British and built the bungalows there at the same time in the 50s I think it was. That's my father,
Darling.
You know, Tweed Darling at Tweed. John George and Shenny.
No, just here.
Jack Donharamid that's John McLean's father, the photographer's father. Donharamid. And there's Charlotte Pope, Macchiomhair Toss. I don't know, they had a few rooms, they had 2 or 3 rooms in the Pope at one time. And that's could be, well, somebody in here might know who that is.
Chinese chicken I filled for that.
She worked for her living. Yes? Okay. No, we had a wee discussion about this, and for once I think I was right in this one. Can anybody, you've cheesed it, you put it up at the top there.
Well, you told me what
Yes.
it was, so.
Remember in the old back school? They'll do this. Do you know them all? Have some of the names?
No, I don't know. I thought you would know the names.
Do you know the names?
I know some of the ladies, but
Agnes, bedspread.
Oh, baby.
Becky, sorry, Becky.
thank you.
Arnold.
Vi har iskan, det är caution.
So for a few years, there's a very successful knitting being done in what was left of the old back school.
Misschien is een kontingenschen.
Right, can anybody identify any of them?
Smaken dollen gabbelias.
Well, that looks like Donald Guppy, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does. Looks like dollen.
You can probably see it better further back than me. Anybody else?
No.
Erik en week in Holligan. Gieste Glant Marianne Sarah as Roe. Sheila Focht, Holligan. Katrina Gras, Bach. Peter Glanien Marianne Sarah as Roe.
Kom maar naar mij aan, Sarah.
Usje, Nalikan Usje. Belangrijk in de school. Dus ik had een hourie.
We gaan op die haar een naam brengen naar de machine.
Kom maar Marianne Sarah. Kom maar you know who Marianne Sarah was? No. Anybody else know? Another lot of questions come from. Okay. Oh, they're not here.
I have names. But the picture will be smaller.
Shana, standing behind her, nearly 2. Number 3 is unknown. Sheila Focht, Alfred Kelly, okay, again Alfred. Morgan and Futter, sitting rear unknown. Possibly number 2, possibly in the grass, sitting. 3, possibly Christian Bell Fabi. 4, Sochair. 3, Christian Spagian, sitting front. Smick. 2, Geordie. Jeannie Johnny or Angasina Khaila.
Louisa.
Louisa unknown yard Chukkabil unknown Pikimari in a scholar with Stolen Gabil. Oh well, I remember quite a few of them when I was young myself.
Nearly
Only through Stolen Gabil.
Dolly Ruag.
Yes.
Jersey
Which
Key.
Dolly Road?
Return Jolan Guppy.
Well, you know that the reason I asked that when you said that just now was I was in Dublin. I was in Dublin quite a few years ago, and I was shown this book, this thing, full of essays written by pupils of the Nicholson Institute in 1951. And there was a pile of them, and I don't know if you remember, but I actually copied 3 of them, because they were done by people in our area. One was Peggy McGregor, the other was Kitty Ann Peter, and the other was Dolly Rourke. No, I think Dolly Rourke, Kitty Ann Peter was still alive when she was 99, and I took a copy of the story to her. It was called Cannock and Clave, and it was Gaelic and English. And I took it up to her and said, look at her show. And it was once the way to sleep. 1931, then she started reading it. And there was a guy from Dublin who used to do research, and he asked for the children to write essays. And they're all there in a book in the folklore department of the University College Dublin. And I wish somebody would get a copy of it. I know somebody who's actually working there just now, and I've asked to see if somebody or other could get a copy of it done. But that's why I was asked who Dolly Rourke was, but that's only the Dolly Rourke who wrote that essay.
So Shorzy Cake, and then after Shorzy Cake is Coinneach Guppy. And in Piarst.
Yeah.
And then City.
Alfred Kelly
in Caibal. Bearley.
Oh, Bearley.
Chuck Guppy. And no, I don't know who the other person is.
Anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this is? Of course, Alfred Kelly. Katrina will remember Alfred Kelly. He was driving Van Gevili for years, wasn't he?
No, because she had to go. She had to,
What has she gone in?
well, she had visitors coming.
Oh, but that's how you knew Alfred Kelly when he was driving Van Gevili. And then later on, we moved to Inverness when he got married, and he was working in the museum there for years.
And I had a
So the names here again then, Ian Clark. Tom, no, that was deliberately a mistake to see if you were paying attention. Tom Larty, Bob, Coinneach William and a boundary, Coinneach Stewart, Roddy Kay, Nima, Roddy Sean, Murdo Macdonald.
Well, shouldn't have skrivit ju den just så höga.
Roddy Kay, vad säger du? Har jag själv bara. Jag ska nog höra. Det är det
Well, shouldn't have skrivit ju possibly. So you co-harsion med han. Okay.
Sitting, question about the first one. Second one, Johnny Lada Futter. Dan John Shevicharich. William John
William
Boundary.
John. So who let's like the new co-here den jag sen.
That would have been either August or May holiday, because they would have been on a bus trip.
This one's.
Oh well, there's a Colbert's there. I know that. I know some of them.
Yeah.
And again, Rankin, Callan and Stephen, Chrissy Cole, that's Tittle's sister. She's married to James Smith. That's my father. I never saw that photo today. Don't follow me, no. Annie Burnside.
No, there are only in number 5.
Kevin 5 Sochair in. Should John Cumming. Just talking about that. In's father came from Emble. It's called Edible of Gaelic. And I was once in Emble doing an interview with a Gaelic speaking parrot. And I asked, is there anybody here who speaks Gaelic? You know, a 90-year-old lady 2 streets away, so I went to her and I said to her, there was a man from Emble came to Upper Call in the early 1920s. His name was John Cumming. And she immediately said, a dancer. She knew, that's what I actually met a Carol Canembo who remembered Ian's father before he came to Abercorn in 1920. But it's just a bit of some amazing. But anyway, that's in the passing. So who do we have then?
Annie Burnside, agus Ruffian Burughiris.
Ruffian Burughiris Russell, Normana, Nelson Ian Nestari, Nofan, Gustav Gillip, Maria Stahl, Ishbert Slopet, Postek in Jep, Christina Vori Jep, the Postek in North here, and again, this kind of Johnny Toss topic. Well, so should I do? Again, obviously, I mean, you're all histologists. I think I've seen this before. I think there's somebody in here who wasn't here, but who was a twinkle in somebody's eye at that time. Christiana Gordon's when he danced the back call, and I think it shows John Eckton. I think that's one of Picky Ulga's for.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, this is again, that's a colour.
I didn't think I needed the names for these because I think everybody knows.
Again, is that not the Shaggy?
No, it's
That's
just...
Stitching. That's Chumble Nocha. That's Twitter.
Oh, Fiddy, it's got a mind of its own. The lady with the button box, Etan.
Who's this here? Is that your 9 out of everything? We had a teacher in back school for a year. And who's the one in the here?
Don't know.
In the red.
My auntie, is it?
Who?
Oh yeah, it could be.
That's Nina Chayla, isn't it? Nina Nurlich, isn't it? At the back here. And that's Joe McLennan in the door of the bus, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Johnny Lanner. Is that Nick Dougal as well, looking down? Think so, Glocky.
Well, there was one question about what on earth was that child of this age? Again, great bits of social history in each one of these pictures. Football match in Abercorn. Before there was any buildings at all there, but they used to change up at the back and where the caravan site is now. And of course, I knew who was once. I'm going to show with you. He was married to Normana, and of course he was married to the Star and went to live there. Now, who's that now? Go on. And who's this? Because that's what do you call it, Campbell, they had that's what I'm calling it, Nini, Johnny and Alston. I tweet.
Oh, I tweet, share.
Of course, they never kind of a course. I don't even know who that is. Oh, do you know who that is? That's like a Bacoli, I think. Listen to him. Isn't it? I just recognise that.
And that's Samson's head with a hat down at the bottom.
Samson?
Aye, here's Rebonach.
Oh, you know what? That's Taramat and Normana.
Yes.
Oh,
He was in my class at school.
yeah.
Other side.
And is that that's Margaret.
Yeah.
Oh yes, both passed away as well. Meg, 55, Carl's daughter. For goodness sake, in a basin.
I knew we are one of the bases.
That's such a cute
been about
photo.
1954,
Is it
maybe. 54.
well.
On the matter.
And look at the beautiful, lush growth in the market. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a difference.
Right, Margarita. No, this is much closer to our time. Can you hold your star? Oh, well. Taramat can ik jou, maar toch snel. Don't can ik jou, is fly. Margaret can ik jou, Charlotte can ik jou, and Christina will always star. Unfortunately, two of them are not with us any longer, right? That would have been when, Margaret, in the 70s?
No, maybe earlier than that.
Earlier, okay.
Yeah. Griaches.
Asians and Kenny Craig, Dress Lodge.
There's no...
Okay.
There's possible as on Coinneach page recently.
And does anybody know who this is?
Local hero.
Dev.
Dev.
Oh, do you want to name them? Oh, I know. Churchill and Churchill would have been tonight. Was tonight where I would have been to if I wasn't here watching the game against Lochs. Hector MacIomhair, Niliolak, Murdo Macdonald, Daddy, Canawychwr, as in cap, Bloxy, Angeninlan, Fishak, Bingo, it's enough. I've got it right to have. No, that's all right.
What year do you think it might have been?
This good one.
High issue.
That's very funny.
Oh,
60, 61.
oh, that's the time Andy Gray came to visit the school.
I don't have the names of everybody, but
That was the Gret and the Johnston ones.
Yes.
That's the bus we used to get home.
there
And we
she is.
stopped at Chins ago. Because Andy Gray was there. That was on the way home from school.
Oh, was it?
Are you there? Are you there, Murdo?
Yes, there he is.
Where are you?
She has a corner.
On the left.
Chanel.
Oh, not you.
Chanel.
They have it. That was it.
Lena Collins. Oh, I should use Lena. The third grade.
Hand me one of the friends.
And who's this? I thought that's all. He was not really. Oh, of course, he was his cousin, of course.
Who was the PA, Martin's one.
So actually, things, you know, some of them are really old, some of them are not so old, but they all tell their own story, don't they? Yeah.
He's spelled that, yeah.
Jill, right here.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your patience. I don't know what I was doing here. I didn't know when I started and I didn't know that because it's the picture from Margaret together. And before we do anything, I think we should thank Margaret for what she was doing. And the other thing is, see, once we get the Coinneach cut open properly, probably over the summer, you know, we would really like to get old photos, because there's old photos lying in every house, and as we see, they all tell a story. And that's what Coinneach is about, trying, you know, put on record what was life was like in this district before our time, for those who come after us. But like the wee ball here tonight, this would have been just like science fiction. Because we'd have like another world. Yeah. So, thank you very much indeed, Margaret, and thank you very much yourselves.
And thank you.
Thank you.